Hi everyone. I am just trying to get a good feel for this online school stuff, and we're working to try to get everything ready to go online for you. So, the first thing that we're going to look at is a very short passage on daylight savings time. And if you'll notice, there are some things that are highlighted, and hopefully in this recording we will be able to see a few things. As you can probably see right over here in the corner of the screen, there are some things that are circled. So we've got to look at what central idea is. So if you read the passage, it's about daylight savings time. So daylight savings time is observed in many different places throughout the world, including the United States and Canada, Australia, and many countries in Europe. Countries began temporarily switching to daylight saving time during World War I and World War II. The rationale behind this move was that people would use less resources, such as coal, if it stayed later outside later in the day. In the United States, the permanent adoption of daylight savings time occurred in 1966, but not every state participates. The actual resource saving benefits of time or of the time change are inconclusive, but many people do enjoy the extra daylight after work or school. So what we've got to do is look at the central idea. So what is the central idea of the passage? If you look at all of your options, you've got it being beginning temporarily, but now it's used. Daylight savings time was popular when it started, and daylight savings time began in 1966. So what you're seeing there are three different options for your central idea. So if you move to looking at what is the most important part or the central idea, what is the author trying to tell you? Okay, so if you look at central idea, right in here, you can see where the little 4 arrow is. And what you're trying to figure out is, if I can get all this to work, which is not really wanting to too much right now. You can see that daylight savings time began temporarily. And if you look right in here, you can see began temporarily. Okay, so the next thing you've got to look at are inferences. So what inferences can be made about this? Okay, so what inferences can be made about resources during World Wars I and II? Well, the resources such as coal were scarce during the wars, so this kind of leads you to that conclusion that you can infer that those things were scarce because it said so in the passage whenever it was talking about coal. Right up here where the little 4 arrow is again, would use less resources such as coal if it stayed lighter outside during the day. I mean, think about it. They use those things to help light up things. So write a quote from the passage that supports your answer for number 2. You have to use the exact words. The part that is highlighted here is the part that we have got to look at. Okay, so I realize that this is a learning experience for everyone, so I am hoping that we're all going to get much better at it. And I miss you all, and I will see you soon.